Okay, so good evening everyone. We will start today's class, right? You know, so I guess everyone remember the concepts that we studied in last class, right? How to form compounds, you know, right? And the compounds that we formed were ionic compounds, right? So we studied how to form ionic compounds. We also we should drink milk, right? When I get this, I drink milk with healthy.
Sir,
Okay,
today morning also I drank healthy juice.
okay, right? So yeah, so this is easy, right? This is easy. No one have any doubt in this?
No doubt, sir.
Okay, chalo. So let us see our exercise. है ना? We have given the homework to solve exercise, right? Yes or no?
Yes,
So
sir.
when we talk about this first chapter, the first chapter was very basic introduction. है ना? The first chapter was introduction, right? Right? Yes or no? Yes
Yes,
or no? Right?
yes, sir.
The introduction was what? Tell me. What was the introduction? What is atom? What is
Sir, what is atom,
molecule? है ना? What
element,
is element?
molecule, mixture?
Compound. What is compound?
Sir, different type of elements,
Sir,
their
valency.
vacancies, atomic number,
Yes,
valency.
atomic
Atom.
valency and all those things. Okay.
Sir,
So
atomic weight. So,
good evening, Katya. So I guess this is easy. This is easy to understand.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
the main topic was chapter 2, right? How to write formulas, what is symbol, how to write formulas and all
sir,
those things. है
this
ना?
is a
So we
basic
will
radical,
discuss chapter 2
acidic
today.
radical, how to write formula and vacancies we will learn.
Yes. So can anyone tell me what's the meaning of basic radical? Message. If you have read the book, you should know what is the meaning of basic radical. Tell me. Basic radical is just a name given to. Tell me. Good evening, Aditya. Basic radical is a name given to what? To what? Anion? Tell me. I guess all of you should go through the textbook. है ना? Very good, Bindu. है ना? Basic radical is a name given to cation. As simple as that. Basic radical is just cation. है ना? Right? And acidic radical is anion. That's it. Yes or no? Tell me. Right? Radical means ion. Radical is just another name of ion. Radical just means ion. And basic radical mean cation. And acidic radical mean anion. Okay? Right? So we studied valency, we studied this. Okay, outright formulas we studied, and we will discuss the problem. So I hope all of you have gone through all the problems. So we will discuss it. है ना? We will discuss it. Right? I'll ask one by one. I will ask you one by one. Please message, others can message, right? But students whom I'll ask, they have to answer. Okay? Okay. Just give me a minute.
Sir, is there marks?
No marks.
Sir, is there marks?
No marks. No marks. I'm thinking all of you to learn without thinking about marks, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you could have just referred the table, है ना? You could have referred the table, right? While writing, but I hope all of you at least, yeah, Gia, because I've paused the screen. I'm just scrolling to the exercise. That's why. Okay, yeah. Now I got it.
Sir, will we discuss the exercises of chapter 1 or directly chapter 2?
Okay. Now, this exercise, I guess, students have solved this. You know, right?
Yes, sir.
Aluminium chloride. Wait,
All.
very good. So, Shreya, I will start with you. Shreya, what's the formula of aluminium chloride?
Sir, AlCl3.
Very good. AlCl3. Very good. Aditya, what's the formula of barium sulfate?
Yes, sir.
Barium sulfate. Barium sulfate.
Sir, which one you are asking? The second one, barium and sulfate.
Third one, barium sulfate.
Wait, sir, I will tell you. Sir, it is BaSO4.
BaSO4, right? Because both have valency 2, 2. Okay. Then Nabil, ammonium nitrite. Tell me, Nabil, ammonium nitrite. Nabil, can you speak? Ammonium nitrite. Ammonium, right? Start with this now, ammonium. So what is the formula of ammonium? NH4. Nitrite. What's the formula of nitrite? Tell me. Nitrite. It is I. You have to consider.
Sir, NH4
NO.
NiC.
Yeah. So it is either NO, NO2, NO3. What it is?
Sir, NO2.
Tell me, everyone.
NO3.
Everyone, you can just message. NO2, right? Very good. So it is NH4, NO2. Got it? Okay. Next, Shreya, tell me, bismuth nitrate.
Yes, sir. BiNO, Bi in bracket NO3, 3.
So nitrate, it is nitrate, huh?
Yes, sir.
Nitrate, it is nitrate. Bi? No. 3.
In bracket NO3, sir.
Then what would be the valency of Bi?
Sir, 3.
Tell me.
Sir, 3.
Bi whole thrice, na, because the valency of bismuth is 3. Okay? All right. Very good, Anya. Right? Very good, Bindu. So these 4 are done easy. Okay. Now, I'm just solving because answer is already given. Hai na? The answer is already given. Okay? Right? The answer is already given. I'm just asking you how to write it. So tell me, any of the problem that you could not understand, tell me till 1 to 21 because answer is given. Hai na? So you don't have to check. You can just check after, right? Solving. Hai na? You could have just checked. So any problem that you did not get in this, please ask. 19th one. Okay. So let us see question number 19. Silver thiosulfate. Hai na? Silver thiosulfate. Now, when we talk about silver thiosulfate, start with whenever we write a formula, we should write cation first. What is the formula of silver? What is the symbol of silver? Tell me.
AG.
Sir,
Start with this. Hai na? Yes, correct. Hai na? And what about thiosulfate? Thiosulfate is, what's the formula of thiosulfate? Batao, what is the formula of thiosulfate? In the table, what was given? Thiosulfate is S2O3. S2O3. Okay. ठीक है? Thiosulfate S2O3. Right? It is whole valency. this whole radical is thiosulfate. Okay. Now, what is the valency? Step by step. What is the valency? Okay, of Ag here? What is the valency of Ag here? Over here? 1. And what is the valency of thiosulfate over here? 2. Cross multiply. Yes or no? So we will get what? We will get Ag2, and this whole radical S2. Got it? Everyone got this?
So the answer will be G2S2O3.
Yes, sir.
O3. This is not O2, O3. Okay? Okay. So if you remember the radicals and their valency, you can write all the formulas. You can write all the formulas. Okay. Okay, Tanushree. Question 18. Potassium ferrocyanide. Potassium. What is the formula of potassium? K. Start with this, right? You don't have to write, just write the formula directly and break it out. Okay, what's the valency of this? 1.
So 1.
Yes, ferrocyanide. Now, ferrocyanide. Okay, what is the formula of ferrocyanide? You have to remember. Tell me, what is the formula of ferrocyanide? Tell me. Tell me. Everyone, you should remember formula of ferrocyanide.
Sir, FeCN6. Sir,
FeC.
FeC.
FeCN6. Anna, right? FeCN6. And what's the valency? 4. Yes or no? Tell me. Anyone have any doubt in this? Right?
No doubt, sir.
What should be the formula? What should be the formula? Cross multiply.
Sir, K4
4
FeCN.
FeCN6.
6. Okay? K4 FeCN6. Okay, Tanushree, got this? Got this, Tanushree?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any other doubts till question number 22? Any other doubts till question number 22?
No doubt, sir.
Anyone? 17. Nickel nitrate. Nickel. What is the formula of nickel? What is the symbol of nickel?
Ni.
Ni.
Ni. Start with this. Ni. Right? And what's the formula of nitrate? We just NO3, right? NO3. Nitrate. You have to remember. You have to remember. Right? Okay, family. We will discuss that also. Nickel valency 2. Nitrate valency 1. So cross multiply.
Sir, it will be Ni2.
3.
No,
Whole twice. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. 14. Let us see 14. Magnesium. Mg.
Mg for magnesium.
Yes. So Mg valency 2 we know. What about phosphate?
PO4.
PO4. What is the valency?
Sir, 4.
Sir, 3.
Sorry, sir, 3.
What is the valency?
3.
3. Anna.
Sir, 3.
So tell me.
Sir, Mg3.
PO.
PO4 2.
4.
Mg3. Anna.
Sir, Mg3 PO4
PO4 whole bracket 2. Okay. Done.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, any other doubts? Okay. So this exercise 1. Okay. So 16th one. Let us see. Mercuric mercuric. Now, when you talk about mercuric, so if you see the table in the textbook, right? Mercury, what is the formula of mercury? What was the
Sir,
formula of
HG.
mercury?
Sir,
Hg,
HG.
right? Yeah. What about mercuric? What about mercuric? Tell me. Tell me. Mercuric. Because here valency,
Sir,
right?
Mercury 2.
Here
Mercuric Hg, sir.
G2, right? And what about iodine? Iodine is 1. So tell me what is
Sir,
the formula?
mercuric is Hg.
Hg, yes. And here I2, correct?
Sir, its mercuric valency is 2, sir.
Yes, that's why mercuric Hg valency 2 I have written.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next. Any other doubts? Is it clear? This first exercise is clear? Sinchana? Tanvi? Sandhya?
Hello, sir.
Yes. Any other doubt? Rohan?
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yes. In which one?
Sir, in 14th only, why we are writing phosphate in bracket? Why we can't write magnesium in bracket, sir?
See, whenever we talk about formula, right? First we write cation. Then we write anion. That's the first thing. Okay.
Sir,
Now,
that is the rule.
yes, that is the rule. Now, anion, since some anions have multiple atoms, right? For example, SO4, right? So if you're writing SO4, then here you are writing 2. What's the meaning of this? Tell me. Suppose if I'm writing like this, what you can understand from this? What is 2, right? Oxygen is 8 or what? But this means that this whole atom is 2. So that's why I have to keep this anion in bracket. Got it? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Now this is just how to represent. Okay. Okay. So I guess this exercise is clear. Everyone, right? Everyone. Okay. Chalo. Next. Till question number 30. Any doubts? 30 tak?
Sir, 26th one, sir.
26th one. Potassium permanganate, right? So again, potassium K.
Sir, what is permanganate, sir? I didn't came to know it, sir.
In the table it is given, no? In the table it is given. Yes or no? Tell me. In the table, every radical is given. Yes or no? Tell me. Right?
Yes, sir, I got it.
It is MnO4. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And valency of potassium is 1. This also 1. Right? So what would be the formula? Tell me. K MnO4. Okay? Right? Done?
Yes, sir.
29th. Okay, let us see question number 29th. See, you just have to remember the radical. Calcium, Ca. Now silicate, right? That is my anion. So anyone remember the formula of silicate? Tell me. Si. Tell me. Si.
SiO.
SiO.
Sir, SiO3.
SiO3.
Sulfide, sir, SiO3, sir. Its
Not
vacancy is
sulfate,
2.
silicate, right?
SO3.
Silicate.
Ca2O4 Si.
SiO3 or SiO4? 3.
S3.
What's the valency? 2.
Sir,
What's the
2.
valency of calcium? 2. Right? So this is
Calcium 2.
Bracket SiO.
No, you don't have to bracket now because again 2 will get cancelled, right?
Sir, if the valency is same, then they will get cancelled.
Yes, yes, no, जैसे Mg, right? MgO, है ना? Magnesium valency 2, oxygen valency 2. We don't write Mg2O2, right? Tell me, do we write Mg2O2?
Sir, in textbook, sir, page number 9, sir, there is an image finger stained yellow by nitric acid, sir. Sir, how it reacted, sir? I didn't got, sir. Can you explain?
Okay, right. First clear this, na, right? First clear this, na. Let us discuss this first. Okay. So this first exercise is done. Everyone, first exercise is done.
Yes, sir.
What about second exercise?
Sir, done, sir.
So easy, sir.
Is any other doubts in second exercise 1 to 10? Second exercise 1 to 10.
No, sir, no doubt.
No doubt. पक्का.
पक्का सर बहुत इजी था.
ठीक है, चलो. बताओ, question number 10 बताओ. What's the name of this?
सर मैं बताऊं सर?
Yes, tell me. Aditya, tell me.
Sir, lead acetate. Lead acetate, sorry sir.
Acetate, right? So is this correct way to write? Is this correct way to write? Because here an ion is written first, then it is cation.
Sir, no sir, cation should be first.
So it should be like Pb. It should be written like this: Pb.
Pb bracket CH3COO square.
Okay. Chalo. Akash, tell me what is the 11th one? Tell me what is the 11th one?
Sodium, ammonium, hydrogen, phosphate.
Very good. So here, how many cations are used? Tell me here, how many cations are used? Here, how many cations we have? To have cations, right? So we are writing the name of both cations first: sodium and sodium, ammonium, then hydrogen phosphate or hypophosphate, right? Okay. I guess all of you are done till question number 20, 20 till 24. Any other doubts till 24? 24. Okay. 24. Yes, 24. See, H3BO3. H3BO3. So in this case, very good question, Bindu. In this case, tell me, out of these two, which is cation, which is anion? Okay,
Sir, H3 is cation.
H3 is cation.
Hydrogen is cation, H plus, है ना? So the valency is 1 and it is the valency is 3.
3.
So what is BO3? Tell me, what is BO3? नाम क्या है BO3 का? Anyone?
Sir, can I?
Guys, please mute yourself. Someone whose background is right. The kids, please mute. Yeah, tell me. Hydrogen. What's the name of BO3? Bindu, tell me.
Sir.
Yes, BO3 का नाम क्या है? Borate, है ना? Very good, Sapnishri. Very good, Priya. So नाम क्या हो गया? Hydrogen borate, है ना? Hydrogen borate. And this is actually called as boric acid. This is called as boric acid. ये common name है इसका. है ना? You can note it down. You can see in the textbook also it is boric acid. Okay, this is hydrogen borate or boric acid. ठीक है? Got it, Tanushree?
Sir, I have doubt in 17.
Okay, 17. Let us see. Mn3BO3 whole twice. Now Mn, what is Mn? Manganese, right?
Manganese.
Right. And what is BO3? We just discussed.
Borate.
Borate. So manganese. Okay. Now 22. What is Ag?
Sir, silver.
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 And what is ASO3? Tell me. What is ASO3?
Arsenide.
Arsenide, sir.
Yes.
Sir, it is cyanide.
है ना? Okay, so I will just write. So also right, है ना? As simple as that. खत्म हो गया संजना?
Yes, sir.
Okay, chalo. So this is clear. This is clear. Exercise 2 is also done. है ना? So I guess now you, if anyone give you some problem, है ना? If anyone give you any formula, you can recognize them. Yes or no? Right?
Yes, sir.
Third one. Now, out of these 20, before the doubts you have, just let me know.
Sir,
We will
this is also seen.
We will finish this today, then we will start new topic. Okay. So today we might not have covered because we have to cover a lot in today's class.
Sir,
Eighth one. Sixth, eight. Okay. Sixth. Chromium oxide. Chromium valency. Start with this. Chromium valency 3. Oxide valency 2. Cross multiply. So it will be
So
what?
which will be O3Cr2.
Cr2O3. Yes or no? Right? Always write cation first.
Oh.
Always write cation first.
Sir, I thought that O3 is cation, sir.
How can O3 be cation? O3 is anion, na? O is anion, oxygen is anion, right? Okay, Bindu. Next.
सर मैंने ऑक्सीजन को आई मींस अनायन कैटायन बना दिया.
Next.
sir, 18.
18th. Bismuth iodide. Again, Bi. Bismuth is Bi.
The Bi.
I. What is the valency of Bi? 3.
Sir, 3 Bi 3.
Again 1, right?
Sir,
Then
we will do cross multiply.
so it will be what? Bi I3.
Sir, Bi 3 I.
Bi I3. Bi I3.
The 16th one, sir.
16th one. Okay. Guys, there's a noise from somewhere, so I'm going to mute everyone, right? Okay, right? Please message, okay? Tanushree, you cannot, right? You have to remember, है ना? Right? ठीक है? You have to see that which are cation, which are anion. Usually, right? The first part, right? है ना? Is cation. Cations are written first, then anion is written. है ना? Clear है? Right? So cations always written first, then anions are written. But you have to identify, no, right? That sodium is cation, potassium is cation, right? Here's sulfuric acid. Now this is a formula. This is a common name, right? So you have to remember the formula of this. Okay, sulfuric acid. You cannot write. So you should have a doubt in question number 11, right? Sulfuric acid formula. You should remember it is H2SO4. Because when you talk about acid, right, it is something that we have to remember. This is H2SO4 sulfuric acid. Okay. Then question number 17, someone asked, nickel biosulfate. Nickel. What is the formula of nickel? What is the symbol of nickel? Ni. Right. And what about biosulfate? Tell me, bisulfate. What is the formula of bisulfate? Everyone. Bisulfate. Tell me. HSO4. Okay. Right. And now, what is the valency of nickel? What is the valency of nickel? 2. And what's the valency of bisulfate? 1. Right? Very good. So cross multiply. So we will get what? Ni. Now, we should use bracket. Tell me, we should use bracket because HSO4 have, right, multiple atoms. So it will be HSO4 whole twice. So this is nickel bisulfate. Anyone have any other doubt till question number 20? Get it cleared? Because I'll be asking, I'll keep asking. Okay, right? In this week test, Cyanide, Aditya, what is cyanide? What is cyanide? I don't know what anything like cyanide. Anyone of you have heard something of cyanide? SINATE? Okay, there's nothing like cyanide. There's nothing like cyanide. Okay, I don't know what you're asking, Aditya. Right? Are you asking zincate? This is zincate, or this is silicate, right? There's nothing like cyanide. Okay, and everything is given the table. Now just refer the table. Hai na? Just refer the table that I have right in the textbook. Hai na? Everything is written in the table. Yes or no? Tell me, guys. Every anion, every cation is mention the table that you have to remember. Hai na? I will ask. Okay, you have to remember that table. Right? Cement. Right? You will remember cement is right. Again, cement is some other compound. Okay. We will study that. Now 20 till 20. Any other doubts till 20? Raise your hand if any other doubts till 20, or we will move. No doubt. No doubt. Because we have to start chapter 3 also. I know we have to start chapter 3 also. That's why. Right? Okay, very good. So we are done with this. Right? I guess all of you can solve. Answers are already given. So you can cross-check also. The answers are already given, so you can cross-check also. You can cross-verify. Right? Okay. So you can just cross-verify. So we will start chapter 3 today. Okay. Right, everyone? Okay. So I guess all of you understood how to write the chemical formula. Yes or no? Raise your hand. All of you understood how to write chemical formulas? And what is required to write a chemical formula? Tell me, what is required? Tell me, what is required? You have to remember, right? Symbol and valency. Yes or no? Right? You have to remember symbol and valency. Right? So let us start the new topic. Right? Let us start the new topic, which is chemical equations. Chemical equations. Okay. Now let us try to understand, right? Let us try to understand what is the meaning of chemical equation. ठीक है? पहले समझते हैं भाई chemical equation होता क्या है? Okay. Now, एक चीज बताओ, how many of you know how to make tea? Tell me, how many of you know how to make tea? Very basic, right? बहुत simple सवाल, बच्चे वाला सवाल. How to make tea? I guess all of you know how to make tea, है ना? So let us start with how to make tea. How to make tea? Very simple सवाल, right? Everyone, I guess everyone know, right? Right, Kartikeya, very good. Kartikeya also knows. Jia, Sanvi, you guys know how to make tea, right? I guess everyone should know, right? At least how to make tea. Very good. Bindu knows. When I was at your age, right? I had to make tea for my parents. I have to give them tea, so I know how to make tea. And then the sad thing was I started making too good tea, right? So whenever any guest used to come, then also I have to make tea for them, right? Okay. Sinchana, in Sinchana is saying, sir, no one drinks tea in my home, so I don't know how to make tea. Okay, chalo. So if we talk about this, right, how to make tea, okay, what do we use, right? So I can say, okay, sir, we use milk, right, plus tea plus sugar, yes or no, right? Mainly these three ingredients, right? Okay, then what we do, we boil Boil. So that is the condition, right? That is the process. Yes or no? And what we get? What we get? Tell me what we get. We get tea, right? Bindu? Bindu is trying different filters. That's good. That's good, Bindu. Don't worry. That okay. Chalo. So if I say, if I ask, right? Anna. So milk, tea, sugar. What are these three things, right? What are these three things? What are they called? Tell me. What are they called? Batao. अगर मैं बात करूं, so I guess this is a reaction. This is a kind of reaction. Yes or no? Raise your hand. This is a kind of reaction. Yes or no? Hi, Anna. Right? We put something, something happens, and we get something. Right? So that is a kind of reaction. And let us try to understand it first. Very good. And now these are, I guess, these are inputs, right? These are something that we are giving, right? We are making them combine. You know, we are making them combine. Or I can say in technical term, right? This is your reactant. We are making them react. So this is your reactant. This is your reactant. And what is T? What is T? T क्या है? T is your product. Product. Right? We are getting the output as T. And what is this boil? Boil is condition. है ना? Condition. Right? Agree? Hi, Anna. Tell me. Hi, Anna. Anyone have any doubt in this? Right? Definition we will see, right? But first of all, we have to understand. Hai na? Now, if I ask you, right, what is the most common, or I can say what's the right most useful chemical reaction, right? That obviously every chemical reaction is useful, right? But there are two chemical reactions, right? There are two chemical reactions without which we cannot even live. Anna, right? There are two chemical reactions without which we cannot even live, right? Anna, no. Again, water is there, right? Right, for our sustenance, Anna, right? For any organism, right? I hope all of you heard of this photosynthesis. I'm talking about reaction. I'm not talking about reactant or product. I'm talking about reaction. Photosynthesis. Ayana, how many of you remember photosynthesis? Sunlight to energy. Actually, it is also a chemical reaction. It is also a chemical reaction because it is not just sunlight. It is water plus carbon dioxide plus sunlight gives energy. Okay, right? Right? And now we will discuss that in detail. And second is very, very important. How many of you know about this respiration? We will study this in right biology. Respiration. Respiration is ulta photosynthesis. Okay, right? Respiration is ulta photosynthesis. And now, so this is a chemical energy. This is your chemical energy, right? So respiration will convert chemical energy, the food that we eat, into energy that we can use. Okay, got it? So these are all chemical reactions, all reactions, right? So I can say, okay, sir, I can say that reactions like a change. Yes or no? Reactions like a change, right? So I can start with change. Change. Yeah, change. Anything can change, right? That change we are saying as right reaction. Now, if we think about it, right? Change can be of how many types? Tell me, change can be of how many types? Everyone, tell me. Change can be of how many types? Suppose, okay, no issues, Tanushree. I am just discussing the same thing. Okay, I'm discussing the same thing only, right? Okay, the change, when you talk about change, hai na? Change, right? Okay, so just think about it. If I tear a paper, right? Okay, the component, right? Right? Or the paper will change or it will remain same. Tell me, the paper will remain same or it will change? If I tear paper, it will be something else or it will be paper only? Tell me. Same, yes or no, right? Okay, so I can say what has happened. The size of the paper is changed. Yes or no? Right? The size of the paper has changed. The shape of paper might change. Yes or no? But it will be paper only. It will not become cloth. Yes or no? Right? Very good. And so all of you have already studied about physical change, chemical change. So these are physical change and chemical change. So we will discuss a lot about these while playing one count. We can play one count on based on this, right? Okay. Now, what do you think about this reaction? It is a physical change or chemical change? Tell me. Preparation of tea is a physical change or chemical change? Yes, when we burn the paper, it is a chemical change, right? Very good. Preparation of tea is also chemical change. Very good, right? Very good. Chemical changes, because the property gets changed, right? Okay, very good. So again, there's a theory that will be taught in your classroom. So I'm not covering the theory part. We will talk about, right, the conceptual part. Okay, right? The definition of chemical change, physical change, and all those things will be taught in your school. So, right, we will not be covering that, okay. So we will focus on chemical change. So I can say chemical change is also called as chemical reaction. Yes or no? Chemical change is also called as chemical reaction. That is nice background, Rohan. I don't know how to put these backgrounds, right? Can we put that? I don't know how you change it. I'm noob in that. Okay, right? Right? Bindu, example of physical change, anything, na? Cutting of a tree, cutting of wood, right? So they all are physical changes, right? Okay, we will see some Kahoot also. In Kahoot also we'll see some examples. Right? Virtual background option. I don't see virtual. I can't see virtual background option. I don't know how people get it. It does not show to me. Okay, in settings. Okay. I cannot do that while taking class. Okay, okay, chalo. Right. So let us see, when we talk about chemical changes, so what are the three things? Tell me, what are the three things that we need to remember? So usually three things are called as reactant, right? Reactant. So reactant are the compounds that, right, that is taken as input. Reactants are the compounds that is taken as input, right? Yes or no, right? So I can say the reactant is input. The reactant is input. Input. I can just treat it as input, right? Then there's something called reagent or conditions. Condition slash reagent. Yes. Right. Reversible change is also there. Okay. Right. This is basically the condition. And the next is product, which is your output. Okay. Right. So normally we will be talking about ionic, right? We will be talking about, right, ionic and irreversible reactions. Now reactions also have two types. We will be discussing reversible, irreversible later, right? So let us see this. Let us see this example. Everyone see this example. Right? See this example. Okay, everyone please focus over here and see this. Now here, what is reactant? Tell me, what is a reactant? Tell me, Bandhu, Rohan, Tanushree, what is the reactant over here? Yes. So calcium carbonate and HCl is a reactant. Yes or no? Calcium carbonate and HCl both are reactant, right? This is hydrochloric acid. Yes or no? And what is the product? What is the product? What is the product? Tell me. This calcium chloride plus water plus CO2. Okay. So your question should be, sir, how can we say that this is your product? Or how can we make a product, right? Sometimes we can make, but sometimes we have to remember. Okay, right? So we will see how we can make for certain chemical reactions, right? So I hope all of you know how to write the reactions. Okay, Anna. So let us see some more examples. Okay, let us see some more examples. Let us see this example, everyone, right? Okay, see this example. Yes, Aditya, you can join, right? Okay, and guys, please try to note it down also, the important points. Anna. Now tell me, in this case, right? What is your reactant? Tell me, what is your reactant? Tell me, in this case, what is your reactant? Tell me, reactant क्या है? What is the reactant? बताओ. Potassium chlorate, right? KClO3, है ना? KClO3, right? And what is the product? What is product? Product is KCl plus. Now this something. This is wrong, right? This is wrong, है ना? है ना? This is wrong, right? This is actually a right reaction. This is right reaction. Okay. So whenever we write reaction, think about it. Just think about it. Okay, suppose in a classroom 10-20 students enter, है ना? In a classroom 20 students enter. How many students should leave the classroom? Tell me. If in a classroom 20 students enter, then how many students should leave the classroom? Tell me everyone. 20 only. Is it possible कि 20 आएंगे और 25 जाएंगे या 15 जाएंगे? No, right? Yes or no? Tell me. Anna, I guess this is very basic common sense. This is very basic common sense. Yes or no? Tell me. Hi, Anna. Right? In the same way, whenever we have any atom, right? Any atom or any element which is reacting, the number, right? Anna, right? The number is known, the number of atom which is in the reactant and the number of atoms, right, which is in product, right, should be same. हाँ या ना? Raise your hand. समझ में आ रहा है? Yes or no? Right? Okay. Okay. So देखो यहाँ पे अगर मैं बोलूँ, sir, in this also, right? K Cl oxygen तीन oxygen है. So it is also same, no? But can I write like this? Can I write like this? Tell me. Can I write like this? Everyone, think about it. Can I write like this? If no, then why? If no, then why? Because again, सवाल पूछा आपने आपसे. What is O? It should be what? It should be, right? A stable compound or stable molecule. Oxygen अकेले रहता है क्या? We have discussed this, right? Oxygen. Whenever you talk about oxygen exists as gas. Yes or no? Oxygen exists as gas. And what is the formula of oxygen gas? Tell me. What is the formula of oxygen gas? Tell me, everyone. O2, exactly, right? Oxygen, and the formula of oxygen gas is O2, right? The formula of oxygen is O2. So this is wrong because oxygen does not exist as just O. Oxygen exists as O2. Anna. Rohan, what is happening? Okay. Right? So everyone is clear in this? Everyone is clear in this? That is why, right, writing this is wrong because we have to write the compound which exists now, Hayana, right? So if we write O2, then we have to adjust the numbers. We have to adjust the numbers. Clear hai na, right? And this whole reaction is called as chemical equation, है ना? It's called as chemical equation, and this is your molecular equation. This is your molecular equation, right? Since I've already sent you book, right? You can make your own notes later, but please make notes. Okay, it will be used in higher classes also, right? Yes, Aditya. Condition is necessary. Conditions is necessary, है ना? For now, you don't have to worry about condition, but condition is necessary. Okay, okay. So I guess this is the basic idea, है ना? So now, when in any reaction, all the atoms are equal, they're called as balanced chemical equation. ठीक है? So if I ask you what is balanced chemical equation, tell me what is the meaning of balanced chemical equation? If someone asks you what is balanced chemical equation, tell me what is the meaning of balanced chemical equation. Tell me everyone. What is the meaning of balanced chemical equation? Yes, same number, no, same number of atom, right? है ना? Reactant and product should have same number of atom of similar kind, right? है ना? ठीक है? For example, tell me, hydrogen plus oxygen, right? Think about it. Hydrogen plus oxygen gives H2O. Is this correct? Is this correct? Tell me, is this correct? If you have watched the video, then you would have understood, right? I have sent the video of physical changes, chemical changes, and basics of reaction. Hai na? If you haven't watched the videos, please watch the video and make notes of that also. Okay? Now, is this correct? Yes or no? Is this correct? Tell me, is this correct? You have to think. Sahi hai kya ye? The answer is no, it is not correct. The answer is no. No. Because hydrogen does not exist as H. Hydrogen just does not exist as H. Hydrogen exists as H2. हाँ है ना, molecule hydrogen. और अभी मैंने बोला oxygen does not exist as O. Oxygen exists as O2. Yes or no? That's the first correction. Clear है? That is the first correction. First correction suppose समझ में आ गया? Jia, right? Okay. Now, again, is it correct now? Tell me. Is it correct? अभी सही है? सानवी रोहन, is it correct now? अभी सही है कि अभी भी गलत है? No, right? No, प्रिया, कैंसिल नहीं होता ना प्रिया, कैंसिल नहीं होता यहाँ पे, ठीक है? ये थोड़ी ना आयनिक कंपाउंड बना रहा है, right? It is not cancelled, ठीक है ना? No, it will not be cancelled. यहाँ पे कैंसिल नहीं हो रहा है, यहाँ पे H2O है, because हाइड्रोजन की वैलेंसी 1 है, ऑक्सीजन की वैलेंसी 2 है ना? राइट, वी हैव टू बैलेंस, ठीक है? हम लोग देखेंगे, बट मैं बस देख रहा हूँ. हाइड्रोजन बताओ, रिएक्टेंट साइड में हाइड्रोजन कितना है? व्हाट इज द नंबर ऑफ रिएक्टेंट ऑन हाइड्रोजन? नो, दिस विल बी फॉर्म, दिस इज करेक्ट, राइट? व्हाट इज द नंबर ऑफ हाइड्रोजन इन रिएक्टेंट? 2, राइट? व्हाट इज द नंबर ऑफ ऑक्सीजन इन रिएक्टेंट? 2. I'm talking about atom, I'm talking about atom, है ना? Wait Rohan, wait. And what's the number of hydrogen? What is the number of hydrogen product? 2. And what is the number of oxygen in? Tell me. Product only one. Yes or no? हाँ या ना? Right? But मुझे कितना चाहिए? 2 ऑक्सीजन इंटर हुआ और 1 ऑक्सीजन बाहर गया, तो गलत है ना? Right? How many oxygen should I have? Tell me. How many oxygen should I have? Tell me. How many oxygen should I have? 2, right? Very good. Which means H2O should be 2. हाँ है ना? ये H2O मॉलिक्यूल होगा वो 2 होगा, 2 H2O मॉलिक्यूल होगा. ओके? ऑक्सीजन देखो ना, ये एक ही है ना संध्या. H2O का मतलब क्या है? 2 हाइड्रोजन 1 ऑक्सीजन, राइट? ओके, गॉट इट संध्या? राइट? अब बताओ, अब यहाँ पे जब यहाँ पे मैंने 2 डाल दिया, अब बताओ हाइड्रोजन कितना हो गया? ना व्हाट इज द नंबर ऑफ हाइड्रोजन? 2 into 2, 4 हो गया. 4 हो गया ना? Yes or no? Very good Sanvi, correct. Very good Aditya. And oxygen कितना हो गया? Oxygen is 2. ना ऑक्सीजन तो समझ में आ गया, अब हाइड्रोजन क्या हो गया है? हाइड्रोजन कितना हो गया? 4 हो गया है, राइट? तो रिएक्टेंट साइड में हाइड्रोजन कितना हो गया? 4. तब मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा? टेल मी, मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा? एवरीवन थिंक अबाउट इट. ये बस मैं एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ, अभी मैं सिखा नहीं रहा, मैं बस एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ. हाइड्रोजन यहाँ पे क्या करना पड़ेगा? मुझे यहाँ पे 2 करना पड़ेगा. सिंचना, बिकॉज H2O2 कोई और कंपाउंड बन जाएगा. सिंचना, राइट? है ना? H2O2 कोई और कंपाउंड बन जाएगा, ठीक है? H2O2 इज अनदर कंपाउंड, राइट? मुझे यहाँ पे 2 मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा, हाँ या ना? ठीक है, राइट? मुझे यहाँ पे 2 मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. अब देखो, अब यहाँ पे 2 मल्टीप्लाई हो गया, तो ये कितना हो गया? 4 हो गया ये. नाउ आई गेस अब बैलेंस हो गया. टेल मी, नाउ इट इज बैलेंस्ड. Everyone? ठीक है, done. So this is the basics, right? This is the basics. अभी हम लोगों ने बस basic देखा है ना, right? So when you talk about writing the chemical equations, what are the things that we should know? Tell me, what are the things that we should know? What are the essential things that we should know, right? ये तुमको note करना है. First, we should know what is forming, what is reacting, what is the product. हाँ है ना? We should know atom, we should know valency, correct? है ना? Right? And we should know that the atoms and molecules are actually changing, है ना? It should be balanced and it should be molecular, right? These 3 points we have to mention. ठीक है? Okay, right? Yes or no? Tell me, everyone got this? Tell me, hi Anna. Right? Okay. Right? Now there are many limitation also. There are many limitation also. Right? Okay. Can you think about some limitation? But Tanushree, because chemical reactions हम लोग अपने से बनाते नहीं हैं, मैं बता रहा हूँ, right? Chemical reactions actually होता है और हम उसको study करते हैं. समझ में आया? ठीक है, right? है ना? Chemical reactions actually होता है, हम study करते हैं. ठीक है, right? I cannot say that if I'm taking this and this, then ये बनना ही चाहिए. Depending on condition, depending on number of atoms, right? It can have multiple products. It can make anything. ठीक है, जैसे सिंपल एग्जांपल है, अगर मैं मिल्क लूं, राइट? इफ आई टेक मिल्क, है ना? इफ आई टेक मिल्क एंड शुगर, थिंक अबाउट इट. इफ आई टेक मिल्क एंड शुगर, राइट, व्हाट आई कैन मेक? टेल मी व्हाट आई कैन मेक. If I take milk and sugar, think about it. Very basic example. Milk plus sugar. What can I make? Tell me. I can just make simple milk with sugar, right? Ayana. Or I can make what? Or I can make, tell me, rasgulla. Yes or no? Think about it. Or I can make rasgulla, right? Kheer ke liye to chawal bhi chahiye na. I'm not considering chawal. I'm just using milk and sugar. है ना? Right? And some conditions, obviously. Some conditions, right? है ना? Okay. Then I can make what? I can make rasgulla. I can make, tell me, rasmalai also, right? Yes, I can make curd, and I can make rabri, right? I can make rabri also, right? I can make lassi also, yes, है ना? So see, everything depends on condition. तुम क्या कर रहे हो, कैसे कर रहे हो, है कि नहीं? At the end of the day, whatever, right, is being formed depends on condition, है ना? Right? दही बड़ा के लिए बड़ा भी तो चाहिए. Right? ठीक है? Okay? ठीक है? So again, right? So this is depending on condition. ठीक है? So the limitations of reactions, the limitation is with chemical reaction, I cannot know the physical change, physical state, concentration. So these are just for theory, right? We will not be discussing a lot in this. We will discuss these things in higher classes or later classes. Okay? Okay? Right? Okay, anyone have any doubt? I hope all of you understood this. Ayana, all of you understood this? Ice cream, yes. Okay, chalo. Okay. So, yes. So that's it for today's class, right? So next class, I will give you one more work, right? You have to do that. Then we will continue, right? How to write chemical reactions and all those things in next class. Okay?